Greetings, peoples of the interwebs. Jake here, and with me, once again, my trusted companion, Anna. We're here. Well, this isn't Gray's Arch, because little did we know, another arch was made. You can see all the malice poured into that arch there. This is Mid-Step Arch. I don't know how we got here. I thought we were following the right trail to Gray's Arch, but digressing, this is still a really cool arch. And yeah, figured I'd showcase this before we get back on the trail and eventually find Gray's Arch, which have been to, can confirm. Just got a little lost. But alright, I'll see you all back on the trail. Okay, so I lied. We were at Gray's Arch. We just took a different route. So, this is the view underneath Gray's Arch. I think there's like a landslide or a forest fire, maybe both, and that's why we took an alternative route. But yeah, Gray's Arch. Only about a mile to get here from the parking lot, and then ample trails more to go. So I'll see you all back out on the trail.
It's like
so cool. Or they just.
I know. It almost looks like. Did you ever play? What was it? Was it like? Not Reverb. It's about this woman who crash lands on this alien planet, and when you die, you keep restarting. But then you find out more information about this world and why you're there because you can't remember anything.
Interesting.
So you have to backtrack. And the cool thing is too is that every time you die and you respawn, is like you actually walk past your corpse.
Okay.
Like the different ones where you died, but they have like really weird looking things like this throughout the game. It just reminds me of that.
But I don't even think I've heard of that game. But yeah, I've also not been in the gaming industry for many moons.
Evan bought it like a long time ago, and he started playing it. I was watching it because it's kind of a horror-esque game, obviously, and I was just there in it for fun, of course. But the more he played it, I was like, "This is actually really cool."
Yeah.
And so I ended up getting hold of it and playing it a little bit. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and it's a really good mystery too, because it's like you're trying to figure out what these things are, and you start ending up like you're trying to remember your life as well as uncover like the lore of this place.
Ooh.
So it's really neat. I'll ask him. He's actually coming over today, so
Okay.
I'll ask him when he gets there. But it's really neat. Because she had to take the mail every day to ship the medicine and everything. But it was like literally across the road.
Yeah.
And apparently the girls that she worked with were all complaining about how they never walk to it because it's just so much, and they just always drive.
Yeah.
Which was insane.
Yeah, so if it's just like a quick walk across the road, yeah.
So it takes like not even 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So Mom, every day she would
So
walk
cool.
to it. And they were like, "You walk to the post office?"
What are you, some kind of peasant?
And she was like, "By the time I get in the car,
Yeah.
you basically just back out and park again. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
You don't go anywhere."
It takes more time to drive just across the street. Yeah.
And find a parking spot and everything than you could just
Walk.
across the road.
But
It's insane.
But yeah, it is. I don't really know how to just like explain it to people. Like how, again, going on long hikes is how I relax. Because yeah, most people when they're like, "Oh, how do you relax? Sit on the couch, watch TV, read a book." Which yes, obviously that.
Right.
A lot of what I do.
Some of it.
Yes, that is part of it.
I agree though, because it feels better when you do something like this first and then sit down and just do nothing.
Yes.
I agree.
And I think it has to do with, when people work out, it produces that same, what chemical is it? Like I know adrenaline is involved, but it's some kind of other chemical that, endorphins, that's what it is.
Yes.
So whenever you work out, and same thing with like when you're physically exerting yourself, it releases like those happy endorphins, so it kind of makes you feel a lot, better. So I think that's obviously one of the reasons why I find hiking and, exercise and stuff like that therapeutic, but it also is just genuinely very...
It does feel very rewarding.
Yes.
And like you, being out in nature is actually proven that psychologically it's a mood booster.
Yeah, and, I'm a hobbit at heart. I like my nature.
Me too.
And it is rewarding too, like you were saying, especially if, say, you're on a long hike and at the top of the end of the trail is like a mountain summit and you can see for miles and miles away, or a cool waterfall. I mean, even trails like this, I'd be perfectly content doing trails like this. Is just forested.
Yeah.
No big payoff or anything like that.
I don't know about you, but like I love coming through like things like this because it gives me more ideas for like when I'm describing scenes in books.
Yes. Like again, those cool rock formations. I don't know how I could describe some of these rock formations. I'd be like, it's cool rock. Use your imagination. But yeah, it helps. It helps my mind just focus. And that's usually when I get my best ideas for writing as well, is when I'm either like on the treadmill or when I'm, just out hiking. So I guess that would be word of wisdom to anybody. Quit being lazy bums. Get out and go hiking. You'll feel good afterwards, even if you're sore.
Touch grass. I think that's what kids say nowadays.
Yeah, touch grass. I mean, Daniel, first time hiker at Creation Falls, we did 10 miles. He survived. And afterwards he's like, yeah, I hurt all over, but it was worth it. And I'm looking forward to the next one. So our work here is done.
Another soul saved.
Yes, another soul saved.
So it's like, can they survive us / outlast us? What,
I don't know if they'd be able to outlast us, but they might be able to survive us. But we'll see in due time. So I guess that'll be a little bit of a tease for a future video. Let the audience figure out, ooh, what's this verses you're talking about? Who's involved?
I mean, you could just stick with something simple like Evan and Daniel versus the outdoors.
I do like that. Just a simple title. Two introverts outside their natural habitat. Seeing how well they fare out in the wilds. Which I'll definitely be sure to bring more snacks for that one, just so that way.
Yeah.
Because Daniel seemed decently prepared, not prepared for a 10-mile hike, which,
Well, and I can work with Evan and be like, hey, let's go shopping on this day.
Yeah. Make sure he's got a good pair of shoes, plenty of water, some snacks. Because, don't want them to get the impression we're going for a leisurely, 2.5, 3 mile hike, and then it turns into,
oh gosh, no, yeah.
A 15-mile hike, and they're all
Out of water.
about to collapse. Daniel.
Yeah, because he wouldn't sip his water sparingly either. He just downed it the first half of the hike.
I don't know if I told you the time. So when the last time I was out in Colorado visiting my sister, so me, Levi, his girlfriend Monica, we met up with my brother-in-law James and my nephew William, because this was the last, I think this was the last year, or one of the last years they would be living in Colorado before James got stationed somewhere else. And so they're like, well, hey, we want to do the Manitou Incline, because James had done it with my sister Sharita, but my nephew had never done it. But he was also too young, because this was, 2023, he's 15, so he was 12. So he was old enough to where, we were, he can handle the Manitou Incline, which is, solid mile up. And so, again, I'm used to rationing my water and snacks and stuff like that.
Right.
And maybe not. Yeah, I don't even think we're maybe a quarter way up. My nephew, he's burning up. He's like, oh, it's so hot. Takes his water bottle and pours it over his head.
Oh,
So, yeah. So, he takes a couple sips. And so I was basically telling him, yeah, William, we can just, kind of rest for a little bit so you can cool off. Takes a couple sips, dumps it over his head, and I immediately, thankfully, like his dad, James, he had a Camelback. So like those backpacks with the reservoirs.
nice.
So they were set, but it was still,
Like, no.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, no, ration your water, you fool. But he was young. Easy mistake to make. Which that is another trail I would love to do, because I'm pretty sure I can complete it in under an hour. Because since we were with, because me, James, and William, we were, keeping up for the most part. Levi and Monica, they were trailing behind. And I could have reached the top sooner, but I wanted to visit with my brother-in-law and nephew while we were doing the Manitou Incline, because I didn't want to just say, yeah, we'll do the Manitou Incline together, and then just take off sprinting and wait for them at the top. So I periodically, wait for them, let them catch their breath and stuff like that. Because I think I completed the Manitou Incline in, it was like an hour and 7 minutes, I think. So
Nice.
I think if I do it again, I'm pretty sure I could complete it in either right at an hour or maybe even under an hour. So that is my goal if I ever find myself in Colorado or Manitou, the town of Manitou Springs, and do the Manitou Incline. All part of the process, though. Now entering my favorite part of the trail. It's just this nice meandering wooded area with a creek.
Very scenic.
Yeah, and balrogs. What? Bridges.
I mean, you never know.
Bridges without balrogs, I think is what I meant to say. And if they are balrogs under these bridges, they're really small, and I think we could take them.
The power of friendship.
Yeah, the power of friendship. Because, we're regular humans. We don't have magical spells.
No.
We just, power of friendship.
Just so.
But balrogs beware.
For fitness and some pretty rad sarcasm.
And I don't think this creek is deep enough to where we could, submerge ourselves in high five to really showcase.
Yeah. To really showcase the magnitude of our friendship.
Again, after watching RRR, it just put a whole new perspective on what friendship is. Because
It's true. It really, it changes you.
Because not once have I high-fived any of my friends underwater.
That's true.
I
haven't.
Not once have I thrown nails under some poor woman's car just to be a really good wingman and destroyed that person's car. Just to kind of be like, hey, give this girl a ride. Like this, So, I don't know. I don't know if that means that I'm just,
You're a very good friend.
I guess so. So let's all step it up, everybody. Let's all high five underwater, ruin people's cars. That way we can, play matchmaker. And maybe one day I'll throw a leopard at a British Imperial officer.
One day.
One day.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. That's what I'm working up towards.
That's why we do this.
Yeah. All these hikes, it's the build up. Or maybe it was a jaguar. I think it was a leopard. One of the spotted cats shall be thrown at a British Imperial soldier.
Any of my friends underwater. I will say though, I have done some pretty incredible and dangerous things.
Oh.
I
mean,
for their sake and to have fun. Like, remember Evan and I were playing outside one day. We got bored, and do you remember those really old plastic cars they have for little kids?
Yeah. Morning.
Use us. So we actually, funny enough, we had a few of those. I don't know how we ended up with them. Oh, yeah, and I actually had an electric Barbie car that I could drive around in.
Cool.
I think my mom got it for me. So I was actually driving, now that I think about it, at a very young age. Granted, it was in her backyard, but still. I mean, it had pedals and everything. So anyway, we had one of the, like, big bulky plastic cars. And there was like this small hill in our backyard at the time.
Yeah.
And Evan and I loved to create like these obstacle courses for each other. We could see like who could get through it and see how like elaborate and complicated we could make it.
Thank you.
No problem.
So we had this one hill. And we were both really bored because we were running out of ideas.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Enjoy your hike. Thanks. So I had Evan get in the car. We got up to the top of the hill. Evan gets in the car, and then I climbed on top of the roof. And I was like, when I say go, you just push it. So he does, and we go flying down this hill in this car with me on top of it, on the outside. And just in time for Ben to walk out and see this, and he was like, "What are you doing?" Because he was supposed to be watching this, but he wasn't. They never did, which was half the fun.
Yeah. It's typical of, you know, older siblings.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, Mom and Dad, I'll watch the younger siblings. Not really. But also our hike at Natural Bridge, what was that, 2 years ago now? With all the snow and ice and almost got,
That's
well,
true, yeah. We did the dangerous thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Got caught by a park ranger, so it's maybe a step below high-fiving underwater.
True. But we're making progress.
True. Gradually, you know, stepping it up.
Sometimes Evan and I, we had a swing set with a tree house. So we would start at one end and try to climb our way all the way up to the treehouse, and we incorporated it with the floor is lava. So if you touch ground, you were out.
Yeah.
So that was always a lot of fun because we didn't have it didn't have monkey bars or anything like that. It was just the swings and the wood that held it all together, and then the treehouse, which wasn't open. It was enclosed, so we had to climb through the window and stuff. It was really fun. Probably not the greatest idea, but we had a blast.
Most fun ideas aren't the best ideas. People are just the worst. See, I think we're getting close to the stairs. And it's been a hot minute since we were last here. But I know we meander through the wooded bit before we come across the stairs, which, let's get ready for another leg workout. Ugh, all this mud. I think we need to just jump right into it.
Wet it down, just jump in the mud.
Yep, we pull a Daniel. So I'm gonna refer to it from now on. Anytime I see a mud puddle, just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna pull a Daniel and just jump right into the mud.
One of the ways I tease Evan, he would make poor decisions.
Which,
Fail epically. I started telling him he effed it up. The first time I said it, he just looks at me stunned and he goes, "Did you just turn my name into a bird?"
yes, my good sir, as a matter of fact, I did.
Yeah. See all the power I have? Take away people's pleasure, emotionally burn them, and I turn people's names into
Which, that does look really good on a resume.
It does, doesn't it? Gladriel's got nothing on this chick.
Huh?
I was going to say,
Oh.
Gladriel's got nothing on this chick.
Nope. Like, what does she even do? Like, oh, she's got this fancy ring. Not Anna. Don't need no ring of power. The stairs. Alright. Let's do this. It's probably the hardest part about this trail. Coming back up to all these stairs. It's still one of my favorite trails here at Red River Gorge. And so, I'd highly recommend visiting if you're in the area. Oh. Alright. Now that I've reached the top, gonna rest here in the shaded area and probably sign off for the day. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, everyone, cheers.